the White House. Meanwhile, some never-Trumpers may be coming around if this piece in the Washington Post is any indication. It's an opinion piece headlined, "I never considered voting for Trump in 2016. I may be forced to vote for him this year." And it's today's most read opinion piece, with the writer, a senior fellow at the American Enterprise Institute, explaining that she fears Democrats more this election cycle because of the party's shift to the left. Joining us now, Mark Thiessen, former speechwriter for President George W. Bush and a Fox News contributor. Are there more of her out there, Mark?
Well, first of all, Danny is the co-host of my podcast, What the Hell is Going On? And so we just did an episode of this on this very subject, debating it. And if any of you have listened to our podcast, you'll know that Danny is no fan of Donald Trump. But you know, in the start of the campaign this year, before the pandemic hit, Trump unveiled a new slogan. He said, "You may not like me, but you got to vote for me." And I think looking at the leftward lurch of the Democratic Party, Danny's starting to agree.
You know, I'll read a chunk of her piece from Danny Pletka, as you put it. "I'm increasingly persuaded that what I see in Joe Biden," she says, "would merely be the facade for an administration, fully packed by both houses of Congress with an agenda that would seriously damage the nation. The corrosive left-wing extremism of 2020 would be ascendant, while a smiling President Biden assures the country that everything is fine. Trump, for all his flaws, could be all that stands between our imperfect democracy and the tyranny of the woke left." Mark, those are powerful words.
They are powerful words. I mean, look, I think she is worried, as I am, quite frankly, that Joe Biden would be a figurehead president. That he would be bad, that he would, if he came into power, there would be two houses of Congress and the White House controlled by the Democrats, and then the Democrats have said that they will abolish the filibuster, which means that there will be no check on their absolute power, and that will usher in what she correctly calls a dictatorship of the woke left. What is the result of that going to be? The Supreme Court is they're going to pack the Supreme Court, add justices so they can change the ideological dynamic of the court. They will pass DC statehood, which will basically be a way to pack the Senate with two additional lifetime Democratic senators. They're going to pass the Green New Deal. They're going to pass socialized medicine. They're going to pass socialized economic policies that will destroy the economy. And so, you know, this is Danny did not vote for Donald Trump in 2016, and I don't think she ever imagined that she would be voting for Donald Trump in 2020, but the left is giving her no choice.
And as she puts in her piece's headline, "I may be forced to vote for him this year." The president this morning in that interview in Fox and Friends, Mark, made the point that he has made in the past that this election may be the most important in our country's history. Listen.
Take a look at what Obama did with China. They gave our country away. They were giving our country away. They've gone far left, much further left than they ever were. That's why this is the most important election that we've ever had. If they ever got in, China would own the USA. The other thing is Iran. Iran really wants that, maybe even as much as China.
So final thoughts, Mark, on what we heard from the president this morning and how this race is shaping up.
He's 100% right. I mean, the left, the Democratic Party has gone so far left, and Joe Biden is essentially, as he put it, a Trojan horse for socialism. He's a nice, smiling facade, bipartisan, genial facade, but the policies that will be put in place will be far left. And again, the Democrats during their convention, they said that democracy is on the ballot. They're absolutely right, because if Biden wins and the Democrats control both houses of Congress, the only check on their absolute power is the Republican minority in the Senate. And in the Senate, you need 60 votes to get anything done. The Democrats just filibustered crime reform. They just filibustered COVID relief, but they plan to get rid of the filibuster. And that means they will have literally absolute power. That is a threat not just to of imposition of socialism. It is literally a threat to our democracy.
Mark, appreciate your thoughts this morning. Mark Thiessen, thank you.